And what do we have here? We have a Schumann grand piano. This is a 5'8" long piano, and it's in ivory gloss, and it's in perfect, beautiful condition. It served primarily as a furniture piece. It really didn't get played much. And Schumann, I have a little story for you today, and I'm Sonny with another Sonny's Piano video tour for you. Schumann's originated out of Korea. These were some of the first Samick pianos that were brought here. And this one is a 1988. And as the story goes, and actually I got this from the horse's mouth, so to speak, there was a piano dealer here on Long Island in Patchogue. Joe Rosen was his name. He had a little music store. And Samick was just starting to bring their pianos here, the Korean piano company, and they and Joe got together, and they decided to let Joe distribute these pianos here for a while, be the sole distributor, and he bought the name Schumann and put them on these pianos. And in the beginning, they were these Korean pianos, but what happened over a period of time was they became a hybrid. And that's because Joe knew a lot of the retired Steinway technicians on Long Island, because on Long Island we're an hour away from Astoria, Queens, so a lot of great technicians here on Long Island, and a lot of them were his friends, and they worked on his pianos, and they would prep these pianos, and when they would prep them, but they came in crates and boxes, they would adjust and regulate the actions, and then they would look at them and they'd say, Joe, next time on the next batch, tell them to move the bridge this way, or tell them to make the strings just a certain way, and tell them to do this with the hammers, and tell them to do this with the plate. And they slowly redesigned the original Samicks into, the Schumann became like a hybrid. And that's why every Schumann that I've come across just sounds beautiful. And at 5'8", this is really a beautiful piano. And 1988 was probably towards the end of the Schumanns, because they took the distributorship away from Joe, and I think some of the family members started doing it, but they didn't keep the design, because I don't think they really realized, as the legend goes, that what had happened here. So they went back to using their design, and these pianos are just are sleepers, as we call it in the industry. So this is 5'8". Listen to the mid-range on this. It's a beautiful tone. These are the highs. It's a very nice instrument. Listen to the lows. At 5'8" long, big bass. Nice highs here, too. Pianos, they bring happiness and joy into our hearts and our minds. And piano playing is easy to do. You don't need to spend years learning to read or learning time signatures. You could just sit down and learn a few chords, and away you go. You can just play the black notes. Let's say you never played before. Actually, if you're on my website right now, we've created a free lesson gallery where you can see my each of the 8 lessons that I created for my DVD. And if you click on the link here below the box that says free lessons, you can see those for free. And also I have other lessons I've made over the years, and also I have some tips and lessons from friends and colleagues of mine that are also in the gallery. So check that out. And if you try the black note flow lesson, for instance, that lesson just tells you to play. Just play the black notes. Just wander around. You don't have to know what a single note is. You don't have to know chords. Piano playing is a very natural thing. Music is very natural. We all have an inner musician, and the piano is one of the easiest instruments to play. You know, you don't really have to learn, to get your fingers going a certain way. You don't have to get your lip going a certain way to play a horn. You could just sit down, one finger, and you have beautiful music, notes. And if you breathe and relax, like in my piano yoga method, and just stop thinking about playing good or bad or this or that, and just relax. It just happens naturally. The music comes pouring out of you. And of course, if you learn a few chords, so there are many ways of approaching the piano. And I just think that it's very healthy. It's very relaxing. It's very social. Get yourself a piano today. And you'll be glad you did. So, what do we have here? We have a 1988 5'8" Schumann made by Samick. And this is a beautiful ivory gloss. This is in just excellent condition. This is great for a living room. This is great for a restaurant, a performance space. Piano players will like to play this. It's a good instrument, and also this is a good candidate to put a player system into. And we do that. We install player systems into our pianos, and so this has relatively low mileage, and yeah, and a beautiful tone. As usual, our technicians regulated the action. And our furniture people went over the case. I love pianos. Yeah, music. So, Sonny with another Sonny's piano tour for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Play that piano.